Hello, good evening everyone. Welcome back. We are live. Today is 19th of November, Tuesday, 8:31 BTC time. So if you can hear me, just let me know via chat. We're connected and we're going to wait a few minutes for people to join. And BTC is pumping at the moment. We will do a time as well as the price analysis on this episode as usual. If you can confirm via chat box, there you can see this screen and you can hear me, and we can start. We'll start from higher time frame based on a weekly time frame, right? And a quick, after this accumulation, we started pumping every single resistance. These are the target levels, okay? Be it this target level as well as these three levels, which I mentioned in the previous episode, that keep holding the BTC if you bought around in this box, as well as once we broke around 19,200 all the way up to 20,000 and a half. And there is no exit at the moment. Your spot bags, because we're in a bull market and buy the dip is actually on the table. Okay, and recently new targets has been added. 95 is going to be a psychological level which we're approaching at the moment, and these targets 98, 100 and nearly 5,000 all the way up to $112,000 is going to be a target, right? So from the bottom, average nearly 450 to 500% pump across the board for the spot bag holders. Moving on to a daily time frame. When we are looking at the daily time frame, daily, as you can see, as soon as we broke previous all-time high, right, this is a base, by the way, as soon as we broke the daily at around two levels that we had with this fake out, and it gave a re-entry that was another massive gain. This was again around 400, as I said, to 227. As I said, there is no reason to exit from your spot bags, and spot bag holders are quite safe. As soon as we broke this previous all-time high, as you can see, we are pumping, and I will cover in a minute the time analysis as well, which was expected from slightly. We had an issue with the time, but from the 14th to 16th, we will start pumping, as I said, all the way up to 25th and 26th. Yesterday's update, I was expecting a minor pullback, but we will cover in a minute. So at this stage, those target levels based on a weekly target levels within this levels here, 95, 98, let's put it this. These are on the lower time, short as well as the mid time frame target levels. So you've got 95 all the way up to $98,000 right here. These are the target levels. Right from, I'll move on to a 4-hour time frame. That was, as I said, from the 14th and 7th, 16th, we will be start pumping, and that's a swing trade actually. And yeah, we are pumping. This is immediate short-term to mid-term target prices. The next target, as you can see, $105,000. That's going to be at around in this level, right? That's going to be at around in this level. However, main important level on the short term, we've got $100,000 level is very important. That's going to be, yeah, we can take it something like that. And breaking, as I said yesterday, this level, first target, followed by here this. From the 16th, as you can see, there you go. First target, clearing this level. Second, which is a major one, psychological, all the way one by one that you will go up to 26 and 27, 26 and 28 of November is going to be important. Okay. And moving on to ETH. ETH, actually, we had number of scenarios. In the last episode, it was, I believe, around here, and this was an accumulation for a long term from the previous videos, right? And the target level, as I said, 2,800 all the way up to 3,150, then $3,500. However, I said we're going to stop it around here, and if we're going to get rejection from here, reload levels I mentioned in the previous one. However, we didn't have any pullback across the board, and we straight away we pumped and retested this level, 3,000 level, and currently at around $3,200 and $100 level. So at the moment, I'm not expecting too much pullback. That's the reasonable level at around 3,000. I would say if we're going to get even pullback, 3,000 to 2,850 levels are important. We already tested this level. You can see we already put it here, this box, yeah, previous levels, and all the way up to 2,840, 50 levels are important. If we're going to see, already we're seeing this pullback, the next levels are going to be, again, this high, all the way up to this level, which is going to be 3,650, all the way $750 levels. Okay, that's for ETH. As long as we do not break, as long as we do not break $2,700, right, this level, ETH is still strong. Otherwise, breaking below 2,700, right, this level, well, I would say this levels, breaking this levels, that will create a panic, slight panic across the board. So I'm not expecting at this stage. So this is the price action up until the end of the month, which is going to be 26th to 28th, 29th. Okay. Moving on to others. Others, again, we had, if we're going to get a pullback, as I said, we might see pullback around here. Otherwise, keep an eye on to this point of control. You can see number of times rejection, rejection, and acceptance above this point of control, set first target level. Again, as you can see, point of control, pump, retest, and that was 300 billion was target level, which we're expecting for some time. And we saw for across the board for altcoins over 30% pump. Okay, if you have questions, you can feel free to use the live chat, so I'll be happy to answer your questions. So yeah, for others, this is, as you know already, BTC as well as 9 top 10 altcoin market cap. If you're gonna this is the market cap for the altcoins when you exclude top 10 altcoins, and you will get market cap for the rest of the altcoins. So we might see again this type of pullback if we see, and then the target levels, already we are seeing target levels where we can expect. Target levels are going to be 320 all the way up to 340, maximum 350 in the coming days. Okay, this is going to be a target. Is going to be a target, right? And play your altcoin setups accordingly. I want to draw your attention on this chart, which I shared 29th, 31st of July this year. XRP. Many of the traders actually sleeping, and they were expecting a result from the outcome of the case. We had it, but we never had a pump. As I said, either to this box, which is going to be around 30 cents, or breaking above 80 cents, and we're going to fly. So that's the outcome. 31st of, where is it? It is around, which date was it? Sorry, 31st of July, sorry. So 31st of July is around here. So you saw it already dumped, but we didn't reach to here. we held at point of control, a bit of consolidation at around here, and we had decent pump across the board. And after election, we're seeing 62% pump currently, and we are at around this resistance level. So I'm expecting maybe we might have a pullback at around 90, well, I would say 90 to 85 cents. And then if we're going to get this further target 140, the next target levels are going to be all the way up to this target. That's going to be 170, 175. Okay, that's for XRP. And based on the lower time frame, I also shared a few altcoins. Hippo at the moment, as you can see, we are at a buy level, and I'm expecting, as long as we're going to hold above this level, I'm expecting perfectly entered at the moment, and these are the target levels. Moving on to the next one, Grass. Also, I shared recently 2 setup that I'm following. So this is a bit tricky one. Similar scenario, however, your stop loss is going to be below entry if we're going to get here for this around below 180 and then pump. That's the first. Target levels are going to be local lows that you're going to use. Otherwise, breaking from here above the retest or without, we will see the momentum on the breakout. Then the target levels I will update 450, 485, all the way up to this level. 550 levels are going to be the target. And you can, if we're going to have this type of price action, and we can still load it around here, breaking above here, that will still can go up until here, but you're going to be careful at around 350 level. Well, I covered BTC, ETH, others. Let me have a look. I had one coin, GRT, on my list. On the higher time frame. If GRT managed to stay above this level, which is going to be, you can see, let's do this. Let's put it this way. If we're going to manage to stay above this line, then target levels are going to be, so this is going to be first target 26, next target is going to be 29, okay, to 30, all the way up to 34 and 35 cents, right? Otherwise, pull back on this region, which is going to be, that I've got already around here, 1996, around 1995, and this level, still the same target levels. So we've got 2 scenarios: break and stay above on the daily time frame, or if it gives a pullback, these are the entry levels. This is a GRT. On the BTC, so as I said, maximum we can give up to 20 seconds. The pullback still may be on the table. However, I expected 14th, and the dump we were expecting 9th, from the 9th to 12th. However, it was just a consolidation, and as I said, from 14th and 16th we can start pumping. But we had actually this price action instead of dump. We had massive pump. Well, when it comes to time analysis, I want to mention one thing. That is, I've got 75 different metrics in front of me, so it's not that easy. If it's going to be a direct and straightforward analysis, that's going to be, as you saw, in October, 95% hit rate, September the same, July as well as the June, they already, you can see on my pinned tweet. However, I said beginning of this month, that's going to be a challenging of this month, as well as the December is a bit challenging, but we can try after 10 days, beginning of the month, we will do a further analysis time as well as full price action. So as I said, breaking and staying above this level, the target levels above. And from the last episode, I've got a note in front of me, 14th and 16th, we can see a pump. So that was around this region. And if you swing, you are having a pump, but minor pullbacks are going to be buy, yeah, for the BTC all the way up to 25th and 28th of the month of November. And I will update via Twitter if there is any update, if there is any change. If you have a question, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I covered what I supposed to cover. I covered 4 different alts, BTC, ETH, as well as others. Based on others, you can take your trade on your alts. If you don't have a question, I appreciate your time and support.